where there's basically, I think there might be one Blockbuster store left, and there used to be thousands. I think that last Blockbuster store, I saw like in the news or something like that, that it was closing or something along those lines. So there really is, you know, no Blockbuster left. There's even a joke about it on Netflix of all places. There's a Netflix TV show, if you haven't seen, it's pretty funny, where it's called Blockbuster, and it's the very last Blockbuster store, and they're fighting for survival to stay alive. So they even think that it's funny. And they made a whole TV show about it, which in my estimation is kind of mean, but it's pretty funny. So what does that mean for you as an individual? Well, most people that I talk to are normally in the tech industry, so I'll start there. And if we think about how a software engineering, for example, is different, back, just 7, 8 years ago, you would need, even more like 8, 9 years ago, you would need to know how to code extremely well to be able to build a full application on your own. And then we started to, normalize tools that made that easier. Like, for example, we started to normalize Node.js, and we started to normalize front-end frameworks like React. And then as things started to go and continue, we started to, have better, no-code templating tools that you could eventually eject from, and all these other things that started to, become more and more prevalent. And then eventually in 2023, then AI became mainstream as well. And then there was an ability to be able to, at least to a certain extent, start to see how you might be able to generate code for you from, large language models. And we've seen a progression of that, where now we have vibe coding, which was a joke originally, but now it's a very real thing where you could literally, without knowing how to code, basically knowing how application architecture works in general, you can lead an AI assistant in helping you build a solid, application that follows all best practices and security features, et cetera, and get that deployed. Where now the big money skill now becomes, being able to come up with an idea, and then being able to properly, create, requirements documents, like product requirements documents, user stories, and, Moscow frameworks and all that stuff like that.